Someone in Arkansas just won a $1.81 billion Powerball lottery, but there's a catch. And that catch is they're probably going to see at most 25 to 30% of that money. And it's not the reason that you think it is. You're probably thinking, oh, they're going to pay a ton of taxes. And yes, they most certainly will. They're going to get bumped immediately to the top federal income tax bracket, which is about 37%. And they're lucky that they live in Arkansas because the actual top state income tax bracket there is only like 3.9%. So they're going to pay a ton of taxes, but that's not the real reason they're losing the majority of that $1.81 billion. And it has to do with how that $1.81 billion is calculated. If you follow my channel, which I highly recommend you do, you'll know that I've talked about how we are in currently one of the highest interest rate environments in the last 10 years. And what that means is that when you actually take that lump sum payment that you would have otherwise gotten and invest it in US Treasuries, which are yielding a higher amount than what they used to be, you are actually getting a much higher future value, which is what that $1.81 billion is. If you were to actually elect to take the cash lump sum payment day one today, you were actually getting much closer to $835 million. And then you get the taxes on top of that, that 37% I talked about, that 3.9% I talked about, any other taxes or fees or whatever might be involved in taking that lump sum payout, you get much closer to a number that's in the $450 to $500 million range, which is still a ton of money, but nowhere near this $1.81 billion headline that you see flying around everywhere.